Real Country with Robert Miguel.
Coyote Country
104.9.
She was 17, I was young and green. I'd never seen anything as beautiful as her. County fair, she had long blonde hair. I saw her sitting over there by the tilt-a-whirl. I was a small town country boy, like raising hell and making noise. She was uptown Dallas cool. I had a truck, I took a chance, I made her smile, I hit the gas, and we broke a few rules. Hey, I know I'm never gonna forget it. Hey, Lord knows I'll never regret it. Straight on the radio, steam on a window, and kisses that'll drive you wild and reckless. That's the way love can go on any night in Texas. I memorized every line, that dashboard glowed like a neon sign on her tan brown skin. It was her and me, my daddy's 83, parked off the beaten path, and we just drank the moment in. That sunset went and disappeared, just like that Lone Star summer did. It faded like a song, but I still hear it every now and then, just like a whisper on the wind, and I still sing along. Ooh, I know I'm never gonna forget it. Hey, Lord knows I'll never regret. Drive you wild and reckless. That's the way love can go on any night in Texas. Any night in Texas. I wonder if I'll ever see her again, and if she ever thinks about me and what might have been. Ooh, I know I'm never gonna forget it. Ooh, Lord knows I'll never regret it. Straight on the radio, steam on a window, and kisses that'll drive you wild and reckless. That's the way love can go on any night in Texas. Any night in Texas. Ooh, any night in Texas. Any night in Texas.
104.9 Coyote Country. Good morning, I'm Robert Miguel. That was Jon Wolfe and Any Night in Texas. And I'm telling you what, Saturday night, right here in Concan, Texas, Jon Wolfe will perform live at House Pasture Cattle Company. Wonderful venue, an amazing artist. And guess what? I got Jon Wolfe on the phone right here, right now. Good morning, sir. How you doing?
Hey, what's going on, guys? What's happening?
Man, I'm so excited to talk to you. I got to say, you know what? I'm a little bit of a fanboy here. I'm kind of stoked to be talking to you. I'm a huge fan. I'm going to say this, John, not that your head needs to get any bigger, but that song, Any Night in Texas, might have been my favorite Texas country song on the charts last year, man. I mean, wow.
Awesome, dude. Well, man, I appreciate it, and we're looking forward to seeing you guys. I'm actually in Mexico right now.
Woo!
Viva! Yeah. So that's where I'm at. I'm down in Tequila, Mexico, and we're doing some work for my new tequila brand that's coming out. But we'll be flying in and seeing you guys on Saturday. I'm excited, and thank you for the compliment on Any Night in Texas, man. It's one of my favorite songs, too.
Yeah, no, it's fantastic. Now, let's know, you brought the tequila up. You're in Mexico right now. Let's see, what's it called? Juan Lobo, or what's the brand name going to be?
Yeah, Juan Lobo Tequila, and this has been sort of, I guess you could call it a side venture for me for the past couple years. country music's my passion. It's my first love. But second in line's tequila. So I thought, hey man, let's start they all go well together. So let's start a tequila brand, and we're very close to having it ready. It's going to come out in late July. But the fact I'm flying in on Friday and seeing y'all on Saturday, I mean, you never know. I might show up with a bottle or two.
Oh, what? Oh, man. I didn't think I could like you anymore, John. Well, that's really cool to hear. So what's just a little insight. What's behind the scenes? I mean, there are, celebrities and artists like yourself that do get into kind of, establishing a brand of tequila or whiskey or something like that. What's something that we might not think about, like what's the hardest part? Is the red tape behind the scenes? What's the biggest obstacle in getting that tequila launched?
There's definitely a lot of obstacles. Of course, there's a lot of legality and red tape, and the reality is it takes a lot of money, too. So, it takes more money than I have, so I've got investors and people that have helped me out, but on a funny level, it's really challenging. My assistant is from Monterey, and she's fluent, but man, I speak a little bit of Spanish. I'm working on it, but kind of the humorous side of it is trying to get business done down there. So It's kind of the Wild West, and translation. We get lost in translation a lot.
Yeah.
So that's been a big challenge. Is just trying. We're manufacturing our bottles in Guadalajara, and our boxes come from Guadalajara, and our tequilas from Arandis, and so it's definitely a challenge. But I have a great deal of admiration and respect for the Mexican culture. And so we've also just developed a lot of great friends, and that's been really great. But it can be a challenge trying to translate what you're looking for, and for all of us you got a redneck country singer in Austin, Texas, trying to put together tequila with a fifth generation distillery family.
Wow.
So it's really been interesting, and what you find out though is that we're all humans, and when we're trying to do stuff together, and you ultimately definitely find a great common ground.
Well, right on. Again, we're talking to Jon Wolfe here on the phone, and he's got that new tequila coming out, Juan Lobo. We'll look for that on our favorite liquor store shelves here very soon. Now, speaking of language barriers, let's get to the language of love. I understand that you are going to tie the knot soon. Congratulations. What's going on there? I
am. I appreciate it. My longtime girlfriend, Amber Calderon. So not only am I doing business down in Mexico, but I'm marrying into a Mexican Colombian family. So we've got it all around me here. But
so suddenly I'm envisioning like Sofia Vergara in Family, in Modern Family.
Yeah, pretty close, man. I'm telling you. So my longtime girlfriend Amber, we've been together off and on for 6 years, and we tell a lot of people. I mean, we've had a lot of struggles, and just like anybody, man. I mean, relationships are hard, and we decided to take the next step and got engaged on New Year's Eve this past New Year's, and getting married in late November. So we're really excited about that. You guys, she may be in Concan on Saturday, and she's a go-getter, and she's very organized. A lot of people ask me how hard the wedding planning's going. I said, I don't know. Ask Amber. She's got it all under control. So she's really smart and just a great person, and I'm a lucky guy.
Well, I'm telling you what, hearts all over the Uvalde County just sunk right now from all the ladies that are just hearing this news. But congratulations again. We do have Jon Wolfe on the phone. He's performing this Saturday, House Pasture Cattle Company in Concan. It's going to be a fabulous concert. Now, John, you've been on the Texas country red dirt scene for a long, long time. I love you, man, because you just got a really cool mix of traditional, country with kind of a slightly modern sound. You don't go too far either way, in my opinion. Where did you craft your sound? I know you've been doing it for a while, but let's get down to your roots and your influences, that kind of stuff, for those who are just learning about you.
Yeah, I think the biggest influence on me, all in all, has been George Strait, which,
yeah.
I mean, it's almost every artist at this point has been influenced by George, and I mean, I listened to a lot of Merle Haggard and Waylon Jennings and George, and I think that was my earliest influences and sort of where my vocal sound comes from. But when I got out on the road and started playing, more and more, it's one of those deals where to stand up on stage and sing, slow country songs, there's only a few guys that can do that, and George is one of them. And so you sort of, the sort of modern edge of what I do, and I guess there's a little bit of a rock edge or something, to my music, and that came from just performing, and you get in these clubs and venues and you get started, and man, you better play some up tempo stuff.
Yeah.
You got to get to where, and we as a band we enjoy. I guess Merle Haggard said you get a country band for the studio, and then you hire a rock band for the road.
Ah, yeah.
Kind of something that Hag said, and I'm going to agree with him. I mean, that's to me. For me, we've just enjoyed that energy on stage, and that's what we bring to the stage. That's what we'll do in Concan on Saturday. We bring a party crowd, and we have a lot of fun. But it's traditional country, and we try to focus on great lyrics and great melodies.
Absolutely.
That's been our focus for a while, and kind of carved out our own sound that way.
Well, I absolutely love, the themes, Texas, honky tonks, all those traditional things that we know and love. You mentioned, the band and the live experience. Your band, you got the same group of guys. You do like headhunters, like, guys for hire, or have you been with the same guys for a while?
Well, my guys stick around pretty good for the most part. We're all based in Austin, and I've had. My band has definitely evolved over the past 10 years, but it's definitely not been a revolving door, which has been good. So most guys have been around 3 or 4 years at a time, and so we got a great group of guys now that what I believe is my best band, my best team yet. So we're just really hitting a great stride with them, and as you know, we've got new music coming out. We just released a new single, and our EP comes out on June 14th. So we're going to be playing some new stuff as well for everybody.
Well, I was just about to get into that. We just started playing your new track, Some Old Bar, in the 90s, and then, of course, the new record has come out mid-June, like you said. Let's talk about the new EP. What's going on there? What can we expect?
Man, the new EP is something I'm really proud of. Historically, my other records, Natural Man, It All Happened in a Honky Tonk, Any Night in Texas, that's been a certain sort of production approach. It's been me and my manager, to be honest, co-producing these records, and while we're very proud of it, I felt like I needed something to stir the pot a little bit, or shake the tree up a little bit, as you say, and I decided to work with an outside producer on this project. And as many things as I have going on, it's definitely becoming about delegating and finding an ability to handle multiple things at once. So I worked with a producer named Dave Brainerd. He's fantastic. He's been nominated for a Grammy like 3 times, so he's Grammy nominated. And it's just a really great process with him. He challenged me as an artist. He challenged me to think about what a great song means to me, and then also challenged me production-wise. There's some stuff on this record production-wise that's never been on any of my other records, and ultimately challenged me to kind of let go a little bit and just be me and allow him to handle what producers do. Let everybody do their job. So, man, it was just a blast. And we wanted to do an EP just to see how we work together, first of all. Instead of going in and doing a 10 to 15 song record, let's start with an EP. And I'm beyond thrilled, and it looks like this is going to be a production team that we're going to stick together for at least a couple records, I would say, if not more. And I think the biggest thing that people will hear in this new stuff is that it just feels really really well thought out, and it's just it's very country. You know, if I could get more country, I think I just did somehow. So it's, you know, it's definitely, it's got a little handcrafted feel to it. And I think that, I think folks will hear that and understand that.
Well, we're all very excited. From what I understand, it's called Feels Like Country Music. The new EP comes out June 14th. Again, we're talking to Jon Wolfe, going to be in concert here in Concan, House Pasture Cattle Company this Saturday night. John, it's been really, really cool talking to you. We're about to play your new record. It's called Some Old Bar in the 90s. Been playing it for a while. You want to give us a quick intro on this thing?
Yeah, man. Well, I heard Some Old Bar in the 90s immediately when I heard this song. I wanted to record it. To me, I wasn't quite drinking age in the 90s to you know, to be able to experience it firsthand, but it resonates with me on just the feel around that period of time in country music. 90s country was the thing that influenced me the most growing up, and I think in my opinion, for me, it was sort of the golden era of country music, a simplicity around it, and I think that's what this song describes, and I hope everybody feels the same way when they hear it.
Well, right on again. It's Some Old Bar in the 90s, brand new Jon Wolfe off the new EP that comes out June 14th. Here it is. And, of course, everybody go find him online, JonWolfeCountry.com. That's Jon Wolfe with an E. And we appreciate you checking in, man. Thanks so much for your time.
Absolutely. Looking forward to seeing you guys.
All right, it's 104.9 Coyote Country.
It was gravel lots, boys throwing back that last beer, girls touching up makeup in the side mirror, Budweiser sign shining like Vegas. A $5 bill got you through that front door, cowboy hat got you out on the dance floor, and you'd be off to the races if I could turn back the pages. There'd be sticks and stones, Tracy Lawrence, a two-tone Ford with a long bed on it, number on a napkin and an old payphone, lighting up smokes till the lights came on, yeah, two-stepping through those neon lights with a girl in boots and tight Levi's. If I could go back in time, you'd find me at some old bar in the 90s. Quarters down, got the next game on the table, setting up a shot for a blue-eyed angel. Old John Michael set you up for a slow dance, while your buddies stood around talking Braves and Earnhardt. You were out there trying to steal that girl's heart. Feels like a world away, but I say the good old days. The sticks and stones, Tracy Lawrence, a two-tone Ford with the long bed on it, number on a napkin and an old payphone, lighting up smokes till the lights came on, yeah, two-stepping through those neon lights with a girl in boots and tight Levi's. If I could go back in time, you'd find me at some old bar in the 90s, couple good old boys beside me, and a long-lost bit of wine. Sure wish I could rewind it to sticks and stones, Tracy Lawrence, a two-tone Ford with the long bed on it, number on a napkin and an old payphone, lighting up smokes till the lights came on, yeah, two-stepping through those neon lights with a girl in boots and tight Levi's. If I could go back in time, you'd find me at some old bar in the 90s, some old bar in the 90s, some old bar in the 90s. I bet you find me.
104.9 Coyote Country.
Real country with Robert Miguel.